Hi guys, quick update on the tank. As you can see, it has changed a little bit from the previous videos. Got a few more fish in there. We've got some green crommies. And as you'll see, if I zoom in over here, this was the coral garden, which we've made into a cave system really, which the fish are really enjoying. And I think it looks a lot better, it makes the tank look a lot more fuller. And we've added another 10 kilos of rock over on this side, so at the moment there's about 30 kilos in there now of live rock, which is obviously getting a bit expensive now, but and obviously up in the top right here, if I can zoom in, we've got a new coral there. There's a pulse xenia, and that was a £5 frag, and it was tiny when I got it. I've only had it a few weeks and it has grown so quickly, it's unbelievable. And yeah, really, just a quick show. Obviously these are the candy canes, which were not doing very well the other day, and now they're looking really good. And then just above it is the torch coral, which is looking nice and healthy, which obviously I've moved it around. We had a slight problem. The pussy coral, something happened. I don't really know what happened, to be honest, but it didn't go well and we've had to get rid of it, so that's a shame in one way. But obviously it was a softie, it was my first coral, so obviously I'm moving on to LPS's. So it's a shame, but it's not the end of the world. And then this piece of live rock, when I first bought it, if you can zoom in on them a bit, you see the little polyps there. That started off as one little head, and now I think there's 8 heads growing there now, so obviously it's in good conditions there where it is, so looking good, looking really good actually. I'm quite impressed. And the coral garden I enjoy a lot more now, as it being on as a roof, not just always in the way, because it's made a nice feature in the left hand side of the tank. So yeah, that's the tank. At the moment it's looking good. Still lots of places for corals, obviously when the money comes in, because it is not a cheap hobby, as we all know. And I'll just quickly show you how the sump's looking, because that's changed a lot. So I'll just show you off the tripod. There we go. Right. As you can see in the refugium, the microalgae has grown unbelievable so far. So it's only been a few weeks, and if I just put my hand in and spin it around for you, you'll actually see how much growth there has been. There is a lot compared. If you look at the previous videos, you'll see how much has grown. We've got some turbo snails in there, and we've got a couple of hermit crabs in there, trying to keep the algae, because since I've had this sump set up, all the nuisance algae, apart from the microalgae, which I obviously want to grow, is growing down here. If you look in the bubble trap, you can see all the algae and stuff growing down here. And since this has been set up, I don't have no algae growing in the display tank, which is wicked, because it's always a nightmare trying to clean the glass. And yeah, so it's working really well at the moment. And yeah, it's changing. We've got coralline algae starting to grow in there as well, so everything's looking good. So yeah, so I'll keep you updated, and I'll do this again in a few weeks time when I get a new coral or something drastic has happened. But yeah, looking good. Leave any comments for advice, because I'm always looking for advice, because we never know too much on this hobby, I've learnt. So see you later.